Guys. Welcome to Country and Lights. We do this every second Thursday. It's a pretty lonely night, but it's okay. We're still going to have fun, so. All right, so we changed up the schedule a little bit. First up, we actually have Gregory Mitchell rather than Randy Johnson. So give him a warm welcome. Give it up to Gregory Mitchell.
How we all doing tonight? This is Country and Lights. I want to thank everybody and coming. Gonna have some fun tonight. Hear some good music. Just have a good old time. This first song is "Come On, Baby, Kiss Me." This is the first song I ever wrote, really. I'm not sure what the inspiration was exactly, but pretty sure it had to do something with about a girl. I need you, I want you more than anyone. I never thought I'd feel like this before. You captured all my thoughts and memories. Hey, come on, baby, and take my hand. Hey, come on, baby, take a ride with me. Come on, baby, yeah. Oh, kiss me. As our ride gets a little longer and our kiss gets a little hotter, will our love grow stronger? I think it will. I hope it will. Honestly, you're a dream come true, and I hope I'm a dream for you. I hoping that you'll want me too. So come on, baby, and take my hand. Come on, baby, take a ride with me. Come on, baby, yeah. Kiss me. I need you, I love you more than anyone. I never thought I'd feel like this before. You captured all my thoughts and memories. Come on, baby, sing along with me. Come on, baby, let's pick up the beat. Come on, baby, yeah, kiss me. As our ride gets a little longer, when our kiss gets a little hotter, will our love grow stronger? Oh, I think it will. I hope it will. I know it will. Wheel. That's right. Thank you. Man, today's a good day. You know, it's always a good day when it's raining in Reno, Nevada. Right. This next song I'm going to be playing is, its inspiration is basically the military, but my cousin, he was killed just a few months back in Afghanistan, but his wife gave birth to a baby girl a week later. But this goes out to all the military that's overseas right now and dedicated to my cousin. There's a little girl that hugs her daddy as he's leaving. He holds her tightly. He tells her he won't be gone long. And be a good girl. When I return, we'll go horseback right in and say your prayers, including me, and you're my mate. 6 months to a year later, it won't even seem like I've been gone. His wife walks up to say to be careful. They exchange I love yous by looking at each other. And as he heads for that plane, he turns to his brother in arms and says, I hope those in Washington let us do what we do best. And so we can come home for good. And so we can come home for good, yeah, and be a good girl. When I return, we'll go horseback right in. They say your prayers, including me, and you're my mate. 6 months to a year later, it won't even seem like I've been gone. This little girl, they hugged her daddy as he's leaving. Thank you. All right, so one kind of sad song to another. This is a love song, kind of gone wrong. We all have those hard times in our lives, but this is called Try to Get By. Oh, I don't know when my love began for you. You stole my heart for a say no to. I don't care no more being crushed for so long, because it's love that began. I thought it never had an end. We went our separate ways, attempting to regain time. I used to think I was a fighter, but now I just try to get by. Whoa, I try to get by. Oh, I don't know when my love began for you. You stole my heart for a say no to. I don't care no more being crushed for so long, 'cause it's love that began. I thought it never had an end. No. We went our separate ways, attempting to regain time. I used to think I was a fighter, but now I just try to get by. Whoa, I try to get by. Oh, I don't know when our love came to an end. I'm not so sure what love we had or ever be again. Thank you. Let's try to get by. All right, let's liven up a little bit. This is called Trouble. Oh boy. Let's stand up for this one. I'm just a man, he's searching for a gal. I walked into a bar, thinking I'd find love for him there. I'm just a man, he's searching for a gal. I walked into a bar, thinking I'd find love for him there. It didn't take long before I stumbled across some blonde. But an hour later, we were flirting all night strong. About to give her number as I met her through the door, like a dog looking for his bone. He had across the room, calling her name, leaving me not knowing what to do. Then he got up in my face asking what I'm doing is wild. This is what I had to say. vein. He's searching for a gate. I walked into this bar, he thinking I'd find love in here. But man, was I wrong, because I stumbled across your blonde. Oh, trouble. Then I thought to myself, just think you're on the trail, something mighty fine. Something got me not before I be. No, sir. I'm just a man, he's searching for a gal. I walked into a bar, he thinking I'd find love in there. And didn't take long before I stumbled across some blonde. About an hour later, we were flirting off the hill. Strong. Thank you. Well, I'm not sure how much time I got up here, but it's 4 songs. Play 1 or 2, so if that's all right, Lizzie. This song's called Burnout. We all get a little burned out, but this song's pretty strange in itself, so you can take it however you like it. Wake me in the midnight, yearning to find what I didn't want to. Her name's all around me. Hope of ever falling back asleep. Back asleep. Back asleep. Back asleep. Back asleep. Yell out for help, and right then and there I hear a faint voice that tells me to get out before I burn out, burn out, burn out. I burn out, I burn out, I burn out, I burn out. As the house collapses beneath my feet, and the darkness encompasses all around me. How from this house do we want to be? We run into fires, banging our worst enemy, falling on our face, praying, please God, rescue me. wake in the morning, your lantern found the sun is shining. Thank you. I guess I'll play one more here. Baby, why you wanna cry? You really ought to know that I just have to walk away sometimes. You're gonna do what lovers do. You're gonna have a fight or two. I ain't ever changing my mind. Hey, crazy girl, don't you know that I love you? I wouldn't dream of going nowhere. Hey, silly woman, come here, let me hold you. If I told you lately I love you like crazy, girl, wouldn't last a single day. I'd probably just fade away. Without you, I'd lose my mind. Before you ever came along, I was living life all wrong. Smallest thing I ever did was make you all mine. Crazy girl, don't you know that I love you? I wouldn't dream of going nowhere. Hey, silly woman, come here, let me hold you. If I told you lately I love you like crazy, girl. Crazy girl. Crazy girl, but you know that I love you. I wouldn't dream of going nowhere. Silly woman, come here, let me hold you. If I told you lately I love you like a crazy girl, don't you know that I love you? I wouldn't dream of going nowhere. Silly woman, come here, let me hold you. If I told you lately I love you like crazy girl, like crazy, oh crazy girl, like crazy, oh crazy girl. Thank you. Had a good time up here. You guys have a good night.
All right, that was Gregory Mitchell. All right. Next up, we have a guy who usually comes to open mic. That's how I met him. Give it up for Sagen Johnson.
How you guys doing tonight? So again, my name's Sagen Johnson. I'd like to thank everybody coming out for tonight, and also like to make a special thanks to Lizzie Cates, Doug Hurd, and George Baston for being here tonight and always being very cordial to me. I'm not much of a country artist, but I know a couple country songs, so I'd also like to thank my family for coming out. my mom, my beautiful girlfriend, her best friend, and her beautiful mom is also out here. And so let's give up a round of applause for everybody that came. This first one, Zach Brown Band, it's probably going to be a little choppy, but I didn't have much time to practice. I've been working on schoolwork, so I hope you guys like it. Put the world away for a minute. Pretend I don't live in it. Sunshine gonna wash my blues away. Had sweet love, but I lost it. Got too close, so I fought it. Now I'm lost in the world, trying to find me a better way. Wishing I was knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze blowing wind through my hair. Only where in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair? Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. Wrote a note, said be back in a minute. Bought a boat and I sailed off in it. Didn't think anybody'd miss me anyway. Mine on a permanent vacation. Ocean is my only medication. Now I'm wishing my condition ain't ever gonna go away. 'Cause now I'm knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze blowing wind through my hair. Only where in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair? Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. The champagne shores washing over me. Sweet, sweet life, living by the salty sea. One day you, be as lost as me, can change your geography, and maybe you might be knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze blowing wind through my hair. Only where in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair? Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. Come on in, the water's nice. Find yourself a little slice. Grab a bag, pack a lunch. You never know until you try. When you lose yourself, you find your key to paradise. All right, thank you guys. This next one is Lee Bryce, Woman Like You. I'd like to dedicate it again to my beautiful girlfriend, Jessica, who is always so supportive of me and my guitar habit. I call it a habit. Well, I guess it is more of an addiction, yeah. Lee Bryce, Woman Like You. I hope you guys enjoy it. Oh. Last night, out of the blue, drifting off to the evening news, she said, honey, what would you do if you'd have never met me? I just laughed, said, I don't know. I could take a couple guesses, though. And then I tried to dig real deep. Said, darling, honestly, do a lot more offshore fishing. Probably eat more drive-through chicken. Take a few strokes off my golf game.
If I'd have never known your name, still be driving that old green Nova. Probably never would have heard of yoga. I'd be a better football fan. But if I was a single man, alone and out there on the loose, I'd be looking for a woman like you. Well, I could tell that got her attention. I said, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I wouldn't trade a single day for 100 years the other way. She just smiled and rolled her eyes. She's heard all of my lines. So I said, come on, girl, seriously. If I hadn't been so lucky, I'd be shooting pool in my bachelor pad, reading lace in my cover band, restocking up Gold Bud Light, poker every Tuesday night, yeah. Have a dirt bike in the shed, not one throw pillow on the bed. Keep my cash in a coffee can. And if I was a single man, alone and out there on the loose, I'd be looking for a woman like you. She knows what a mess I'd be if I didn't have her here. But to be sure, I whispered in her ear, know I'll get sick deep sea fishing, but you make the best fried chicken. I gotta hope it's golf game. I love the sound of your name. Might miss that old green Nova, but I love watching you do yoga. Take a gold band on my hand over being a single man. 'Cause honestly, I don't know what I'd do if I'd never met a woman like you.
Thank you, guys. This next one's a Randy Travis tune. My mom used to sing it to me when I was going to bed. I'd always be like, sing the song, Mom, and she'd sing it, and I'd fall asleep. There she is.
Gonna take you down to the riverside where the water runs slow and wide. There's a big old rock out in the middle. I took my hammer and chisel, worked all night so you could see just how much you mean to me. I carved your name right next to mine. It'll be there till the end of time. Our love will last at least that long. It's written in stone how I feel for you. It's written in stone what I want to do. Spend my life and my life hereafter loving you. Darling, if we live to be 100, or if we don't make it half that long, I want you to know what I feel for you is written in stone. There's a place on the edge of town. When I was a kid, I found two names on a stone together, lying side by side forever. And it was then and there I knew, if I ever thought love was true, I'd found something that would be around. And all the spoken words have come and gone. It's written in stone what I feel for you. It's written in stone what I want to do. Spend my life and my life hereafter loving you. Darling, if we live to be 100, or if we don't make it half that long, I want you to know what I feel for you is written in stone. And all this spoken, and all this love is coming and gone. Our love will still be written in stone what I feel for you. It's written in stone what I want to do. Spend my life and my life hereafter loving you. And darling, if we live to be 100, or if we don't make it half that long, I want you to know what I feel for you is written in stone.
All right, I got two more for you. All right, this next one's by Chuck Reagan. He's actually an artist out of Grass Valley, but it's called Do You Pray?
Do you pray? Do you fall on your knees when everything goes wrong? Go back to the word in the good book you heard that'll save you a place somewhere. Do you sing from your soul when you feel the calm before the storm? Bleed out your throat or sound just like a bird when she wakes from the light of first morn. Brother, don't doubt everything. Well, we don't even have that power. Sister, don't eat the battles we breed upon those wicked hours. I wanna dance like nobody's watching, oh, and sing like nobody cares. Climb to the top of the mountains we seek to find peace and to die up there. Do you work? Do you slave? Are you breaking your back every day? Whether for food or whether for pay or just for your baby's sake. Do you die, belly up and cry when there seems like there's nothing worth trying? Down on your luck and hopeless for faith that the tables will turn one day. Brother, don't doubt everything. Well, we don't even have that power. Sister, don't eat the battles we breed upon those wicked hours. I wanna dance like nobody's watching, oh, and sing like nobody cares. Climb to find peace and to die up there.
Thank you, guys. This next one's kind of a folk tune, but it's got country in it, you know, it's got a country rhythm to it, so. It's called Breakfast in Hell. It's by Sled Cleaves. He's a kind of East Coast artist. Hope you guys like it.
Snows of Ontario, where the wind will make you shiver. 'Twas the month of May up in Georgian Bay, near the mouth of the Musquash River, where the bears prowl and the coyotes howl, and you can hear the osprey scream. Back in '99 we were cutting pine, sending it down the stream. Young Sandy Gray came to go home Bay all the way from PEI, where the weather's rough, it'll make you tough, no man's afraid to die. Sandy came a smiling, 30,000 Islands was the place to claim his glory. Now Sandy's gone, but his name lives on. This is Sandy's story. And Sandy Gray lives on today in the echoes of a mighty yell. Listen close and you'll hear a ghost in this story that I tell, boys, story that I tell. Sandy Gray was boss of the men who tossed the trees onto the shores. He'd come and go till they built a flow, 100,000 logs or more. Then he'd ride 'em down towards Severn Sound, till 'em up in the mills for timber. And the ships would haul spring, summer, and fall, till the ice came in December. One Sabbath day, Big Sandy Gray came into camp with a peavey on his shoulder. With a thunder crack, he dropped his axe, and the room got a little bit colder. Said, come on, all you, we got work to do. We gotta give her all we can give her. There's a jam of logs near the little jog, near the mouth of the Musquash River. No time to pray on the Lord's day, they were begging for God's forgiveness. But the jam was high in the troubled sky, and they set out about their business. They poked with their poles and ran with the rows, and they tried to stay on their feet. Every trick they tried, and one man cried, this log jam's got us beat. But Sandy Gray was not afraid, he let out a mighty yell. I'll be damned, we'll break this jam, or it's breakfast in hell, boys, breakfast in hell. Every one of the men did the work of 10, and Sandy scrambled up to the top. He was working like a dog, even 30-foot logs, and it looked like he'd never stop. They struggled on, those men so strong, till the jam began to sway. Then they dove for cover for the banks of the river, all except for Sandy Gray. Now with thoughts of death, they held their breath as they saw their friend go down. They all knew in a second or two he'd be crushed or frozen or drowned. They saw him fall, they heard him call just once, and then it was over. Sandy Gray gave his life that day near the mouth of the Musquash River. But Sandy Gray was not afraid, he let out a mighty yell. I'll be damned, we'll break this jam, or it's breakfast in hell, boys, breakfast in hell. East of Giant's Tomb, there's plenty of room, there's no fences, no walls. And if you listen close, you'll hear a ghost down by Sandy Gray Falls. Through the tops of the trees, you'll hear in the breeze the echoes of a mighty yell. I'll be damned, we'll break this jam, or it's breakfast in hell, boys. In Santa Gray lives on today the echoes of a mighty yell. I'll be damned, we'll break this jam, or it's breakfast in hell, boys. Breakfast in hell.
Thank you guys. Again, my name is Sagen Johnson. Hope you guys enjoyed it and have a wonderful night.
Give it up for Sagen Johnson. I just want to thank you guys for coming out. Next up, I performed with this guy at the rodeo this past year. He's a great guy. His name's Randy Johnson. No relation there. They just happen to have the same last name. All right, give it up for Randy Johnson, guys.
How about those acts, huh? Man, I gotta say, I wish I could play guitar like those guys. I'm just sitting there on the seat right there going, trying to figure out how they're working, you know? But I'm glad to be here. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Lizzie, Studio on 4th. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my first song. It's All Right by Darius Rucker. Down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way into North Carolina. I'm staring through the road, and pray to God I see headlights. That's all. Made it down the coast in 17 hours. I'm picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south, out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tow. But he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Thank you. Obviously, that wasn't All Right by Darius Rucker, but that was Wagon Wheel. I just kind of went with it, so... boy, it happens sometimes. It happens, you know. Kind of just go with the flow. This next song, it's Barefoot Blue Jean Night by Jake Owen. And know it's every time you hear it, you kind of think of summertime. I mean, it's kind of raining a little bit today, but you know, at least it's hopefully it'll remind you of how summer was. Full moon shining bright, edge of the water we were feeling alright. Back down the country roads, the girls are always hot and the beer is ice cold. Cadillac, horns on the hood. My buddy Frankie had his dad hook him up good. Girls smile when we roll by. They hop in the back and we cruise to the riverside. Whoa, never gonna grow up, never gonna slow down. We were shining like lighters in the dark in the middle of a rock show. Whoa, we were doing it right. We were coming alive. Yeah, caught up in the southern summer, barefoot blue jean night. Blue eyes and auburn hair, sitting looking pretty by the fire in the lawn chair. New to town and new to me, her ruby red lips was sipping on sweet tea. Shot me a little like a shooting star, so I grabbed a beer in my old guitar and we sat around to the break of dawn, howling and singing our favorite songs. Whoa, never gonna grow up, never gonna slow down. We were shining like lighters in the dark in the middle of a rock show. Whoa, we were doing it right. We were coming alive. Yeah, caught up in the southern summer, barefoot blue jean night. Whoa, never gonna grow up, never gonna slow down. We were shining like lighters in the dark in the middle of a rock show. Whoa, we were doing it right. We were coming alive. Yeah, caught up in the southern summer, barefoot blue jean night. Thank you. I'm gonna switch to my acoustic real fast, so I'm gonna slide this off for a moment and I'm gonna grab that. Give me just one moment. So this thing's having a little bit of technical difficulties. It's a little tongue twister, I would say. All right. Much better. Hello, all right. Okay, that was a little better. Girl, you cut those jeans just right. I know you didn't buy them like that. But girl, don't even try that. You dance, oh, you move like there ain't nobody watching. But girl, you got me watching, don't lie. You got it all figured out. That smile has got me spinning around. Don't even try acting like it ain't no thing. Girl, you got... All right. I'm gonna try this again really quick. Okay. It happens. Like I said, it happens. All right. Girl, you cut those jeans just right. I know you didn't buy them like that. So girl, don't even try that. You dance, oh, you move like there ain't nobody watching. But girl, you got me watching, don't lie. You got it all figured out. That smile has got me spinning around. Don't even try acting like it ain't no thing. So girl, you get a little closer, closer. Girl, I got to let you get to know you, know you. Moving what you're doing, baby, don't you, don't you? You've been looking over here all night. And when you look away. Girl, I love the little games you play. I bet you didn't mean to brush my hair when you walk by. Girl, I love when, don't lie. You got it all figured out. That smile has in around. Don't even try acting like it ain't no thing. So girl, got a little closer, closer. Girl, I gotta get to know you, know you. Baby, don't you? Thank you. Thank you all for having me, and how be y'all?
Randy Johnson, everybody. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody who's played so far. It means a lot to me to come out and play for my little concert series. All right. Well, I'm up next, so I have to go get my guitar and all my things. So I'll be right back.
She left without leaving a number. She said she needed to clear her mind. He figured she'd gone back to Austin, 'cause she talked about it all the time. It was almost a year before she called him up. 3 rings and an answering machine is what she got. If you're calling about the car I sold it, if this is Tuesday night I'm bowling. If you got something to sell, you're wasting your time. I'm not buying. If it's anybody else, wait for the tone. You know what to do. And P.S. if this is Austin, I still love you. The telephone fell to the counter. She heard, but she couldn't believe. What kind of man would hang on that long? What kind of love that must be? She waited 3 days and then she tried again. She didn't know what she'd say, but she heard 3 rings and then, if it's Friday night, I'm at the ball game, and first thing Saturday, if it don't rain, I'm headed out to the lake, and I'll be gone all weekend long. But I'll call you back when I get home on Sunday afternoon. And P.S.
Can I plug in? Okay. All right. So I'm Lizzie Cates, and all right. Well, I kind of have a last-minute set here because I was supposed to play with my band, but they couldn't be here tonight, so kind of had to put it together a set 30 minutes before I had to be here. So that's kind of why I have this here. Anyway. I'm going to start off with a song I wrote about Carson City, Nevada. Grandpa let me drive his Chevrolet for the first time on the freeway. I know I always talk about leaving, but there's memories left here to stay. Like at that football game, you could have sworn that you could have seen the ghosts of Steven and Keegan, the two stars that passed away on that scuba diving trip this past year. And I love that church that I get on my knees and praying. And I made a family that I won't be able to find again. Going too fast out an old dirt road and dreaming out loud. You may say that you hate it here, but you always come back somehow. It don't take tragedy to draw a crowd. It takes angels to build this town. It's quickly forgotten by those passing through, but for me and you, it's the place we call our home. And we don't have anything else to do. We drive up to the waterfall and watch the city lights. Or we go dance in the streets, celebrating the heroes of our daily lives. And I love that church that I get on my knees and praying. And I made a family that I won't be able to find again. Going too fast down an old dirt road and dreaming out loud. You may say that you hate it here, but you always come back somehow. We don't let it takes angels to build this town. People say that there's not much here, but our high school football team almost took state this year. We don't let a Friday night go to waste, even if it means driving around the Walmart parking lot. A lot of people call this place hell, but it sure has its grace. I love that church that I get on my knees and praying. And I made a family that I won't be able to find again. Going too fast down an old dirt road and dreaming out loud. You may say that you hate it here, but you always come back somehow. Tragedy to draw a crowd. It takes angels to build this town. built this town. Thank you. Okay. I can't hear it up here, so it's like, yeah, I don't know. All right. This next song I'm going to sing is a cover. One of my favorite bands that was always my inspiration growing up was the Dixie Chicks. And I kind of think this song's a little appropriate because yesterday was 9/11. Yeah, this song's called More Love. I'm so close to you, baby, but I'm so far away. There's a silence between us, so much to say. You're my strength, you're my weakness, you're my faith, you're my doubt. We gotta meet in the middle to work this thing out. More love, I can hear our hearts crying. More love, no, that's all we need. More love to float in between us, to take us and hold us and lift us above. If there's ever an answer, it's more love. We're afraid to be idle, so we fill up the days. We run on the treadmill, keep slaving away till there's no time for talking and trouble in mind. And the doors are all closed between your heart and mine. More love, I can hear our hearts crying. More love, I know that's all we need. More love to flow in between us, to take us and hold us, lift us above. If there's ever an answer, it's more love. Just look all around us, people fighting their wars. They think they'll be happy once they settle their scores. Let's lay down our weapons and hold us apart. Be still for just a minute, try to open our hearts to more love. I can hear our hearts crying. More love, I know that's all we need. More love to flow in between us, to take us and hold us and lift us above. If there's ever an answer, it's more love. More love. Thank you. This next song is it's called "Karma's Coming Back for You." I mean, coming back for me. I don't know why I said for you, but yeah.
got you in the arms of someone else. You never told me not to be myself. So why did I choose to say goodbye? I never had a reason why. Goes around, comes around, comes around. So what does that mean for me? Goes around, comes around, comes around. What does that mean for me? I should've known, I feel it in my bones. Karma's coming back for me. I'm all alone, I made it so. Karma's coming back for me. See you sitting there falling apart. Didn't mean to take a piece of your heart. I should've known, it's breaking every bone. Karma's coming back for me, for me, for me. I never thought that you could be the one. I told you that I loved you. I'm not sorry that we're done. I should've cried more, I should've slammed more doors, but it didn't play out that way. I don't have really anything else to say. Goes around, comes around. So what does that mean for me? Comes around, goes around. So what does that mean for me? I should've known, it's breaking every bone. Karma's coming back for me. I'm all alone, I made it so. Karma's coming back for me. Oh, see you sitting there falling apart. Didn't mean to take a piece of your heart. I should've known, it's breaking every bone. Karma's coming back for me. Oh, what does that mean when we're talking about me 7 years down the road? I look at you and think that you're the one. Will I turn around and run, or decide to be alone? What goes around, comes around. So what does that mean for me? Goes around, comes around. So what does that mean for me? I should've known, I feel it in my bones. Karma's coming back.